Greetings, Peter here. I think T.S. Eliot asks a very important question. Where is the life we have lost in living? A common challenge or issue that many of my clients raise on a regular basis. In fact, many people with whom I come into contact on a daily basis often complain about is the issue of time management. So I'd like to share with you some of my thoughts about time management. First and foremost, time management is not about time. In fact, time management is more about self-management. So in this instance, what is self-management? Well, self-management begins with values. Values are those words that represent the qualities, the principles, and the standards that we hold dear, that we hold important. And these qualities and principles and standards become the filters through which we make our choices and decisions every day, personally and professionally. So when it comes to time management, when it comes to self-management, the question to ask is, as I move through my day, personally and professionally, am I consciously aware of my values? And are my values driving my decisions, my choices, and my actions, my doings and my beings? And if not, what am I allowing to get in the way of those visions, those values, those actions that emanate from my values? So one important exercise that I do with my clients is this. We review the day, every task, every action in which we engage during the day. And we categorize those actions into one of two categories, action or activity. So let's first define those terms. Action. The bringing about of an alteration, a manner or method of performing an act of will. Behavior producing a result or outcome. A physical change, as in position, mass, or energy. A manifestation of intention. Synonyms: achievement, deed, performance. Activity. The quality or state of being active. Energetic movement. A pursuit in which a person is active. A state of motion. Synonyms: exercise, motion, functioning, operating, busy, i.e., doing, reacting. So now, with a clearer understanding of the definition of action and activity, we can more clearly look at our list of tasks and decide whether or not during our day we are engaged in activity or we're engaged in action. And there are three principles I really emphasize with my clients when they do this exercise and all the exercises in which they engage. And those three principles are honesty, sincerity, and self-responsibility. So as we go through this task with a purposeful intention, with honesty, sincerity, and self-responsibility, and then step back and see what we've gotten, where the balance is or isn't between action and activity, we have a much more clearer sense of how we're spending our day. If in fact we are heading in the direction of true north, that our doings and our beings are goal-driven, they're purposeful, they're meaningful, they're outcome-oriented, or whether or not we're engaged in doing, and really having the appearance of being busy, when in fact we know inside, deep down in our heart, that we're taking left turns, right turns, and detouring around the actions in which we really should be engaged. So this is not an either-or deal. It's not a question of I need to be involved in action 100% of my time, and if I'm involved in activity, I'm either bad or wrong It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with if your issue is time management. How are you contributing to the difficulties that you experience when it comes to time management? Are you your own worst enemy? So another way to look at this is by asking ourselves if we are spending our time or if we are investing our time. So we all know with money, when we invest money, there's a return on that investment. When we spend money, well, there's nothing left after we spend it. So another exercise that we go through is asking ourselves these 6 questions. Are you investing time and energy creating your future? Are you investing time and energy on intended results and outcomes? Are you investing time and energy creating a quality of life and lifestyle? Are you spending time and energy in identifying current problems and solutions? Are you spending time and energy keeping from feeling bored? Are you spending time and energy keeping from doing what needs to be done? So there it is. The purpose of these 2 exercises is nothing more and nothing less than to support you to gain clarity on how you're using your time during your day. Are you spending your time? Are you investing your time? Are you engaged in action or are you engaged in activity? Nothing more, nothing less. This is not about being bad or wrong. It's not about being right or good. It's not about being ashamed or feeling guilty. It's simply about having clarity, being aware on a moment-to-moment, task-to-task basis, being mindful about how you're choosing to use your time, how you are choosing to make the decisions you make and the choices you make as to how you use your time. Do you spend it? Do you invest it? Are you truthful to yourself? Do you make up stories to excuse and rationalize and justify engaging in distractions or disruptions? Are you able to put aside distractions or disruptions in a willful, determined way to stay in the direction of true north? Engaged more often than not in action rather than activity. So I hope you'll find these 2 exercises to be useful and supportive of you, especially if you are one who, in this day and age, feels very challenged with time management. So I hope you'll keep these exercises in mind and keep them in front of you on a day-to-day basis and ask yourself the important questions to ask. And then maybe time management at some point will no longer be a major issue or a challenge for you. So enjoy the journey, manage your time well, and take good care.